Hey guys, welcome back to another video. I'm Lil Smurdy. I hope you liked the video. If you have any questions, feel free to leave them down in the comments. Oh, and subscribe please. Hey guys, and welcome back to another video. So in this video, I have made a best in slot set or gear for Trial of the Crusader when Trial of the Crusader is coming out. So PTR just came out like a few days ago. So I'm expecting Trial of the Crusader to drop within a month or so. So I'm already thinking about what gear I want to go for, making it my BIS list and stuff like that to make sure that I know exactly which item I want to maximize DPS. So I'm not sure if this is 100% correct. This is just what I'm gonna go for. And I'll explain why and stuff like that. But yeah, let's go through it. So first we have 3000 spell power. We have 13.95% hit. We only really need 13% if you have a Shadow Priest and a Boomy, which most people have in a 25-man raid. We have 28% crit. This will be higher soon, I'll explain. And then we have 15% haste. So this is also for fire and for Frostfire Bolt. This might be BIS for normal Fireball spec as well, but I'm personally only playing Frostfire Bolt, so it's gonna be for FFB. So yeah, let's go through it. So I've decided to go with 4 set because the 2 set gives us 15% more of our spirit in crit when we're using Molten Armor. So a lot of the gear that I've chosen has spirit on it, because so when we have Molten Armor we're gonna get a shitloads of crit from our spirit. And because of the 4 set, the 4 set increases the critical strike chance of your Fireball, Frostbolt, Frostfire Bolt, Arcane Missile and Arcane Blast spells by 5%. So that's really big. So I am expecting 4 set to be the BIS that you should go for, no matter what spec you're running. But the 2 set is what you really want. Maybe it's worth going 2 set with the new one and 2 set with the old one. I'm not sure. I'm gonna have to try it out and see when it releases and stuff like that. But yeah, this is how it's looking right now. So we're starting off with the tier head from 25-man heroic. We are using 30 spell power and 20 critical strike rating on head as head enchant. Nothing new there. We are using the same meta gem as before, 21 crit and 3% increased critical damage. When Trial of the Crusader is coming out, we are gonna be able to use epic gems. So all the gems I have are epic. But yeah, we're gonna be able to use same as the blue one before, but this time it's epic. So it's 12 spell power and 10 spirit. Then we're gonna use Cry of the Valkyr, the neck. And nothing special here, we're using another epic gem, 12 spell power and 10 crit. And then we're using the tier shoulders, same shoulder enchant, 24 spell power and 15 crit. We're using another blue, the epic one. For the cloak, we're using the heroic one, the 272 item level one. And I'm using the spirit haste cloak. And you could potentially use this one as well, Aethas Intensity. You're losing the spirit, but you're gaining crit and haste instead. It's the same, like, I'm not sure what will sim better, if you just pure crit or if you want spirit and haste instead. It kinda also depends on what other gear you have and how your stats are looking. But yeah, so this is also gonna be probably pretty hard to get, because if I'm not mistaken, this is the cloak from the last boss from like the tribute chest or something, and I'm pretty sure you can only have like 1 or 5 wipes or something to be able to get this, or it's 0 wipes. I'm not completely sure yet, but then it's worth maybe using the other ones instead. But yeah, this is one we're using. We're using the tier chest. Nothing special there. We're using the Dark Essence bindings as our wrist. 30 spell power, same enchant, nothing new. We're using the yellow new epic gem, 12 spell power and 10 crit. And then for weapon, we are using Sufferance. So the reason for this weapon is because it's insane. It has spirit and it has crit on it. So depending on what you go, of course, and how much crit or haste and hit you have, of course, it depends, but I think this is gonna be the BIS weapon. It's crazy good. And then for gloves, we're gonna use Pharaoh's gloves from Algalon 25 man. I'm pretty sure this is gonna be BIS as well, but there are a few other options here that are really good. You could potentially use Forset as like the hands, or like the off pieces that has crit and haste as well. They are kind of the same as Pharaoh's gloves. You could potentially use these gloves from General Vesak's hard mode 25 man. It depends. Like they're all good options, and it's not that big of a difference in stats wise, but this is the ones that I'm going for. For the belt, we're gonna use Belt of Biting Cold. So this is the heroic 25 man belt. You can use the extra socket on it, so it has 3 sockets. Nothing special about this item, but you want to of course socket every single item that has socket bonus that gives you spell power. Then you want to socket the appropriate color in each and single one. And I'm also using this belt because it has hit, and we're gonna need a hit. Then we're gonna use the tier legs. These legs are also crazy good because they have spirit and they have crit, and we're gonna really need that as a fire mage. So these are really good. And then for the boots, we're going with boots of the icy flow. Nothing really special here. The reason I've chosen these boots are because they also have hit, and we're gonna need a hit. And then we have Conductive Seal as our first ring. This is from Mimeron 25 man in Old War and from Algalon 25 man. It's really good. It has spirit and it has haste. Could potentially swap this into another ring depending if you need hit or if you want more crit, because right now we have 16% haste almost, and you don't really need that much haste, but it's nice to have. And then we have Lurid Manifestation as our second ring. This ring also has spirit and crit, super good, and I gem it with 12 spell power and 10 crit, so I get the bonus socket bonus for 5 spell power. Really good ring. Then we have Flare of the Heavens from Old War General Vesak's hard mode. This trinket is insanely good, and it's gonna be BIS until ICC, like ICC Heroic I think even. So if you can get it, get it. I recently got it and it's insanely good. Then we have the other trinket. For the second trinket, I'm not 100% sure which trinket will be good. I've decided to go with this one, Reign of the Dead. For the reason is because it has baseline 168 spell power. And the equip bonus is that you gain a shard of flame each time you cast a non-periodic spell critical strike. When you reach 3 shards, they will release. firing a pillar of flame for 2k to 2.3k damage. Shard of Flame cannot be gained more often than once every 2 seconds. So I don't know how good this will be, but I think it will be really good, but we're gonna have to try out and see when Trial of the Crusade releases and when we get it. But I've decided to go with these two for now. This could potentially swap into others. This is Healer Trinket. But there are a few other Trinket that possibly scale could also be good or better. Like, I'm not sure. We're gonna have to wait and see. And then for our wand, we're going with Petrified Ivy Spring or Sprig. That is from Freya in Old War 10 Man. This wand is also gonna be really good, and I'm pretty sure it's BIS throughout TOGC as well. So yeah, guys, this is all the gear that I'm pretty sure that will be BIS in Trial of the Crusader, with a few minor changes, of course. But this is like the best BIS gear in my opinion right now. So then going through the going through the stats. 20k health, 23k mana, nothing special. 1300 intellect, 700 spirit. This is gonna be converted into crit. And then we have spell power, almost 3k. 13.95% hit. Could potentially swap one gem to hit, so you get over 14% to make sure you don't miss any spells. And then we have 28% crit, which will be a lot more with Molten Armor active. So I will assume we're probably going to be around 45% crit. It depends. And then Spell Haste around 15-16%, which is kinda high, but I mean you do want the haste. It depends with the gear, what gear you have of course and stuff. But yeah, so this is the base stats that you're gonna be running, the gear. And then here is all the enchants, which enchants you're gonna be using, what you need for them. These are the same as you had in Old War. Everything is the same except the epic gems that you're going to be using. And then the head and shoulder enchant. And then whichever item we're gonna use, where they drop and stuff like that. So as you can see, most of the gear will be from Trial of the Crusader 25-man heroic. But we have a few items from Old War 25-man and one from Old War 10. So yeah guys, this is a quick little video about all the gear that I expect to be BIS, and most likely the gear that I'm gonna be going for. As explained earlier, most of the gear that I have here has spirit on it, so you convert spirit into crit, considering the 2 set that we have. So yeah, if you have any questions, if you feel like I missed something or anything like that, feel free to leave a comment in the, feel free to leave a comment. But yeah, this is like the first touch and everything, as this is purely from my point of view as well, like from playing Mage myself throughout the years and stuff like that. So could be a lot of changes, could be no changes at all, but this is what I think will be BIS and what I will go for. So yeah guys, that's all for this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace! Thank you so much for watching guys. If you have any questions, feel free to leave them down in the comments. Please leave a like, subscribe. It helps a lot and it means the world to me. Thank you for watching. Peace!